Hi, Priya, and thank you so much for coming in for having this absolutely candid conversation. Nothing prepared. We are just impromptus, and absolutely thank you for being okay to come in and discuss about how you, as a mental health first aider, I mean, how you thought, how it started, how it's helping. I mean, a conversation around being a mental health first aiders. But just first, I'd love to sort of hear who you are, just for people to know more, and what do you do?
Thank you, Arinda. I'm very happy to be on this platform. Firstly, thank you for inviting me to, have a conversation regarding mental health with you. I am the founder of an agency called Crutangle. We are into the fifth year of business. So we do creative design and we do corporate events. And during during COVID was the time when we started Crutangle. And because we are a creative agency, we face a lot of mental stress because the deadlines are very, short. And my point to choose to do mental health MHFA was because I was also facing a personal mental health issue. And when I observed that thing in me, and I took the step to make that myself better, I realized that the team members also need it. And
Mm.
that's why I took the course of MHFA for workplaces specifically,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of times in the agency, the team does not open up as much as you feel they can talk to your boss or they can talk
Mm-hmm.
to your co-founder. So because of that, it affects the productivity, it affects their
Sure.
mental
Mm-hmm.
health. So I try to create a atmosphere which they can tell me ki
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing okay,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe when they have a leave, they can tell me that I'm not doing okay mentally today, and
Mm-hmm.
help them resolve to a lot of activities. I also do a lot of DIY activities to help
Mm-hmm.
them feel better, a
Mm-hmm.
creative break from the daily routine. So, mental health as it is very important for me personally because I've been facing a lot of mental health issues since 4 years, and I've been taking therapy as well. But I realize it's very important to be very open about it, because if you are very open and
Mm.
vocal about it and spread that awareness, everyone around you will be very open to talk to you about it. So that is what was in my mind.
Absolutely, absolutely true, Priya. If we, I mean, I share the same position with you. Starting some activity and running, creating a team, and trying to manage it definitely is. We first that need to go forward and talk about it. It's okay to be vulnerable.
Yeah,
Then I'm sure the team feels much more open and comfortable, and it builds that trust that okay, it's
true.
okay to reach to Priya and talk because I know she'll not judge me.
Yes.
Indeed, she'll be
Yeah.
helping me. So, you took MHFA. I mean, it's differences and differences when you did not have MHFA, and now that you have, you are a mental health first aider, and I see it. It is behind your shoulder, the certificate.
Yes, it
It's
is the
it's amazing
certificate.
to see, and you're
Yeah.
an accredited mental health first aider. I can't tell you how
Yes.
happy I am to see this. What is that you have seen different, and what is that team has realized is different now?
The first difference is that I have understood what are the disorders firstly, because during our course we were taught about being an MHFA. How is it to when you go and talk, your verbal
Mm.
language, your body, your personality, how do you approach it? So before I should not think about all of this, but once I took the course and then I understood, okay, this is how we treat it. A lot of
Mm.
times when we should just force conversation ki I know you tell me what's bothering you. The
Okay.
way how the conversation flows now, it's very different. It's I've been
Mm.
very patient. I
Mm.
don't forcefully tell anyone to let me know what's bothering you. I give them space. Taking the case studies which we did at MHFA, when I was MHFA and I was a person who was facing that, like an employee and an MHFA. So that case study helped me a lot to understand, and that is the difference what I incorporate now, that I see ki, okay, what is the position right now. I
Mm.
observe that my team member for a while, then I approach, is there something bothering you? And also
Mm.
this difference was not there before, so I've understood. And also to recognize what kind of mental stress that person is facing. Was Is it family, when he's not being productive? So is it family stress, is it work stress, what
Mhm.
exactly it is? So very detailed things are now in my mind when I approach someone. That was not there initially before the
Mm.
course.
Awesome. That's great. It's so important, that practical part, isn't it? The theory part
Yes,
can give you knowledge, can tell you what can be okay or not okay. But when you start testing, and that's why it's so important for us, the practical part of practicing the first aider skills, the ALG, and of course putting yourself in both the roles. You need to be on the shoes of the other person when you help, but as
yes,
when you are to be helped, because
yes.
it brings a lot of empathy, and I'm so glad that you are practicing it. Is it just only at workplace? Has that found some ways in personal life, like supporting friends or family or neighbors? Hmm?
Yes, I do support a lot of my friends also, when because when they came to know that I know about it and I've been certified with MHFA, so they come and they talk to me. They have a different way of approaching me now, and
Hmm.
I also have a different way of approaching. So that is also a change which has come. Yeah.
Mhm. That's lovely. That's great. And I feel that even in your work with clients, I'm sure you may be
Yes.
working with different, even in health or other perspective, having knowledge around
Yes.
mental health and what is do's and what is don'ts. I'm sure it has brought a
Yes.
different awareness on the content or design wise to be. That's
Yes.
what one of the concerns with agencies that I have seen is that just equally like anyone, like the rest of society, people working as well in media have difficulties realizing how important and sensitive is the content when we talk about mental health. How
Yes.
powerful that those words that we use are when somebody that is a lay person reads it. Okay, it can really make a huge difference positively, or it can
Yes.
make negative. How
Yes.
visually need to be appropriate whatever we are conveying in mental health. So I'm so glad, and I hope you have incorporated some of those things in your practice.
Yes. When I finished my course, I remember there was mental health, a World Mental Health Day on October 10th.
Oh,
And that
okay.
was when I decided that I will take a session and celebrate Mental Health Day at office, which was never celebrated. Like, I made sure that I want to do this. And then I took a short, workshop on clay modeling also, to express what your emotions are through art.
Mhm.
And also, I initiated the conversation where people can openly talk about what they feel about their mental health. So, a lot of people first you should not talk about it, but during that session, people all were very open. They were
Yes.
having a good conversation, and that got me a lot of confidence. Like, yeah, people can talk about it to each other, and they were so open, and they were not being judgmental, and they were very clearly talking about their mental health issues. So that was one achievement for me, which I felt, and I'll make sure I'll keep on doing these kind of,
Lovely.
activities related to mental health. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so important to keep that conversation on. So we have trained a lot of mental health first aider, and it was amazing to
Yes.
see your approach, where you put in LinkedIn a photo of yours with a big smile and the manual there. I can't tell you
Yes.
how big my smile was seeing you
Thank
in
you
that
so much.
was so genuine. The perspective that um, we need to come out of that layer of I'm
Yes.
aware, I'm taking a step forward, I'm investing in my mental health and my knowledge around it, but
Yes.
waving the flag and saying like, hey, I'm here, I'm
Yes.
doing this, or I've done this, or I can help with this. It's
Yeah.
so important because there are so many people who don't know, who don't they might be keen and interested, but they don't know what's the right approach or what's the right content, what's the right way to have the conversation. So that's what in the training, though online, you have done the online version.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we strive to assure safety and ethic, and as well everybody
Yes.
is participating on that. But that photo was so beautiful to see that. It was very encouraging. That's where we take the the fuel from everyone. Everybody sends feedback definitely, but when it is
Yeah.
published, there are more people motivated. Say like, okay, so Priya is talking. There is nothing wrong about it. I can talk about it, and that's one of the
Yes.
biggest
Yes.
change that happened. So, what's the plan further for mental health and your team?
So during my course, I decided that how I will choose to use and implement a lot of mental health workshops during my in my company. So I will have the wellness program initiated. I'm working towards it for the team, and also being more vocal. I've not, because a lot of people ask me like, what exactly is MHFA? There's a lot of lack of education wise and awareness wise. A lot of things are still not clear for MHFA. So I'll be doing a lot of more content on that so that
Mm,
everyone will understand ki it's important even in a small organization, because we are not a very big organization. We are
mm,
30-member
mm.
team, but we felt the need of an MHFA. So I would request, like, if I do through my content, to have more people joining the community. So that is
Definitely,
what
yes.
I would want to do. Yeah.
That's great, but nothing, no number is small. Uh, So it
Yes.
doesn't, I mean, the 50 people, and that's what I do see when we train in corporate, is that um, they are just thankful to their leadership, to their management, investing on something that it's not just about you have the skills and you use them at workplace. It's more of individual growth, and it's more of
Yes.
personal strength that you can apply anywhere with your family, with your friends, family. So it's an investment on the individual rather than
Yeah.
of course for the workplace it helps, but it's something that staff has. I've heard them. I'll not forget this training. They refer to their management.
Yes.
I'll never
Yeah.
forget this training. I've done many, but I'll not forget this. So that's great to hear,
Yeah.
and absolutely. I mean, very glad to see your efforts. Keep the mental health topic on, because
Yes.
people like you, Priya, and others are what will move this conversation forward.
Yes. Absolutely.
Absolutely, without mental health first aiders, MHFA program can't be. So we appreciate, we are there to support in any need that is required. Please do stay in touch with us for any information.
Yeah.
So very glad. Thank you so much for sharing with me your
Thank you
experience.
so much.
Yeah, and take care.
Yeah. Yeah. I will, and I will be open for any volunteering if you want. Always up for it. If it's online, it's amazing. And if it's offline also, I'll try my best to be there. But I'm up for it because I would be very happy if my one person can help your
Absolutely.
community grow, our community grow, MHFA grow, and a bit of mental health awareness everywhere would help. So yeah, I'll be up for
Thank
it.
you so much, Priya. Thank you so much. Thank you, and I wish you a good
Thank you so much,
evening. Take care,
Arinda.
dear. All the
Thank
best.
you so much.